Diablo 3, one of the most anticipated PC games. 12 long years and finally the wait was over. 11 if you count Lord of Destruction. Within 24 hours of its launch, it sold 3.5 million copies, making it the fastest selling PC game of all time. People eagerly rushed home to install it, only to be faced with the dreaded Error 37. Instantly, thousands of videos went up on YouTube of people trying and failing to log in. Error 37 trended on Twitter. Blizzard got flamed hard due to the required internet connection to play. And there were people standing up against the flamers because they're moronic fanboys, and quite frankly, they need to die. I'm going to talk about what makes this game so bad, in the order of what I feel made it that way, and possibly ways it could be changed to help it improve. The reasoning for Always Online is due to the auction house, mainly the real money auction house. It was their prized baby, their clever way to make shitloads of cash. With the required internet connection comes lag. Within the first month of the game, the lag was so bad, hardcore was impossible. In my case, I was getting a ping of 250 at minimum, and I've got a 16 meg connection. From what I've heard, China and Japan were getting 1,000 and higher. Unfortunately, I don't think it's possible to remove the Always Online without a re-release, but I'm no expert. As of patch 1.0.3, repair was tripled for levels 53 and higher. The repair increase was due to Blizzard not wanting players to graveyard rush elite and rare packs, and they came up with a god-awful excuse for the change. For me, that was the only way to kill certain packs, especially the invulnerable ones. Those were fucking horrible. A fix for this would be lowering the repair cost. I mean, is the delay resurrect time not enough? I've gotten 30 seconds because of some packs. I'm sure that if you ask anyone who's played Diablo 3 for the story, they disliked it. I sure as fuck did. Main characters were a big issue. They gave us and wanted us to care for a main character who from the beginning was in denial about demons, even though, in front of her face, 5 people turned to zombies. Of course, I'm talking about Leah. Shortly after saving Deckard Cain, her uncle tries to get her to believe for about the millionth time, and of course she just blows him off. Towards the end of Act 1, Deckard Cain dies, and finally she believes. It only took the death of the person who raised her.
My uncle saw what he wanted to see. I never believed all your crazy tales.
You don't say.
You never finished. I will finish it, Uncle. I will carry on for you.
During Act 2, for me, Leah just seemed like a boring character. But in Act 3, she takes up the role of keeping the Black Soul Stone sealed to keep 6 of the 7 Lords of Hell in until you kill Azmodan. End of Act 3. Hooray. You saved the day. All the Lords of Hell are sealed in the Soul Stone. Oh wait, just kidding. Adria's actually evil and you discover Leah's the daughter of Diablo. Which makes you wonder why the fuck did she not believe demons were real from the beginning? But, oh well, she's dead anyways because Diablo possessed her, and we're here to kill Diablo. I mean, it's not like we cared about her in the first place. She's just a brand new character that was thrown in our face and she dies off in the end. I don't know about you, but I have no idea how to feel sympathetic when I barely had time to care about her. Deckard Cain was probably the most well-known character of the Diablo series, which made him getting killed off the only oh my god moment of the game. To be honest, I would have rather had Deckard Cain get possessed by Diablo in the end and have Leah get killed off in the beginning. It sucks that there isn't much to talk about with Cain in Diablo 3, so on to our next shitty character. Oh, Adria. Adria's character is just as bad as Leah. which is perfect for the term like mother like daughter, which is probably what Blizzard was going for, because I can't imagine someone okaying these characters. When you first meet Adria in the sewers, she seems okay, but slowly towards the end of Act 2 you begin to question a bit because she has a really bad attitude. And in Act 3, she's just a total bitch.
My mission is nearly complete.
Only fools celebrate victory before the battle's begun.
I want to falcon punch her in the face. And because she was such a bitch, it was so fucking easy to tell that she was going to turn on you. It was ridiculous. All I wanted to know was when it would happen. And when she does turn, she's gone and you never hear about her again.
Well done, faithful Adria. Go now, until I call upon you again.
Great character, Blizzard. You've really outdone yourselves. The Emperor is a very insignificant character, but he was still very poorly done, and it was really easy to tell he wasn't a good guy, especially when he's just popping up in sewers and the waterlogged passage when he appears with a green aura. Yeah, definitely not a bad guy. The best but totally underused character by far was Tyrael. Tyrael is just a total badass, and it seemed like he wasn't quite involved in the story, and he only showed up after he killed the goddamn bosses. I mean, come on. I want more Tyrael. If they replaced Leah with Tyrael in the sewers during Act 2, it would have been way better. But no. We had to listen to Leah's awful stories. All in all, the story was complete shit compared to Diablo 2. That's partly due to most of the people who worked on Diablo 2 left and are now working on Torchlight 2, which you should get. It's only $20 on Steam, pre-order, and you get the first Torchlight. And it's coming out soon. So, there's no reason not to. Customization is a big thing for me in a lot of games, because I want to feel like my character is unique, and not a clone of everyone else like WoW was for the past 6 years. They simplified it way too much. I'm a PC gamer. I spent money on a decent PC to run games that the 7-year-old Xbox and PlayStation 3 can't. And I've got more than a 30-minute Call of Duty map, or however it takes, to make a character. So give me my fucking customization. Diablo 2 had it, and by customization I mean talents, and sometimes clothing. You could spend a shitload of talent points in one thing in Diablo 2, even if it wasn't that great. You could do it. That's what made me excited to keep playing, because I knew if I leveled again, I'd get another talent point I could spend, and I could make that ability stronger. In Diablo 3 you have 6 areas of proficiency for your class, and in each proficiency you have 3 to 4 abilities. And it was really obvious what to take in a lot of situations, which made it really boring and very easy to min-max your character. When I talk about minor characters, I'm talking about the companions, the blacksmith, and the jeweler. And to me, they were the best part of the story.
Hello? Is there anyone alive out there?
Because of their backstories. They were phenomenal. Unfortunately, this is an I hate video, so I won't be talking about them. But they're so good that if you haven't heard them, you really should check them out. Difficulty is non-existent in this game until Inferno. Normal, Nightmare, and Hell were so fucking easy because you could buy shit off the auction house. And even if you didn't, the only thing that got harder were the rare and elite packs. And even they weren't that hard. The difficulty, air quotes, got higher the more you leveled, which didn't make it harder at all. It felt the same as before, just repeated 3 fucking times. Once you get to Inferno, you get smacked in the face with a little bit of a challenge. But since they nerfed it, it's nowhere near as hard as it was previously. My advice is don't base a game around multiple playthroughs when the reason most people play it is for the story, and then have the story in the first 1/4 of the game. Make the harder difficulties have extra pieces of story, and fuck all the baddies who can't do Nightmare. I've compared Diablo 3 to Diablo 2 the entire video. Diablo 3 was just not a good game. Nowhere near as good as 2. It was delayed forever, and now that it was released, it feels like a huge disappointment. It's comparable to Duke Nukem Forever, but not nearly as terrible. The main characters suck, the story sucked, the variation in maps was abysmal. No customization aside from the dyes. The auction house, which ruins the game because it makes it easier than it already is, and the story was set to fit one difficulty. Thank you for watching and putting up with my rants. If you enjoyed this video, tell me what you enjoyed about it. If you disliked it, tell me what you disliked about it, and what I should have done differently. But for now, I've been Zach, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.